All right, all right. We back on. We back on. We back on. All right, like I said, gentlemen, this is Hero's Journey with Dr. P here to encourage, motivate, and inspire, helping you get beyond your first move and create a better mindset today. Tonight. Ah, let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Do you know what tonight? Yeah, y'all know what tonight is. You know, tonight is a hero's update of what happened. What happened? What happened? Let me elevate this thing a little bit and give me some of my nectar of the gods. It's leaking, y'all. It's leaking. It still don't get that ring. That ring a dang dang dang. Ah, in my life, Lord, be glorified today. Today. What we talk about well, first off, before we get started, my name is Dr. D. Dr. D. Here's Journey with Dr. D, and I'm Dr. Byron Daniels. I am an emotional healing coach. I've been a therapist for 12, 13 years since I decided to make a transition. While I still do therapy, I do emotional healing coaching. I do virtual and in person. And doctor is not just a title, doctor is an earned PhD. So with that being said, what I'm doing tonight is a hero's update is what's happening. And we are talking about perseverance. Perseverance. That's right, perseverance. But before we get started, what I will do, I'm gonna go over into the comment section. And for those who want to come on and give your 2 cents. Oh, hey, Kalisha. Give you 2 cents and actually get a metaphorical nickel back. By all means, go ahead and give me your 2 cents. And I give you metaphorical nickel, not Bitcoin, metaphorical. I mean, it's not really real. ah, okay. So what we're going to talk about tonight? We talk about perseverance. Let me check my I put my I put the link in the comment section. So this is how the session goes. I talked briefly about perseverance, give a little overview about perseverance, and rant a little bit, and then but in the meantime, I do put the link in the comment section. I put the link in the comment section for those who would like to come on. Just click on the link. I'm on several platforms from LinkedIn. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube. And I'm on Facebook. Well, I don't see Facebook up here. The devil. I should be on Facebook too. Did Facebook kick a brother off? Did Facebook kick a brother? Or I didn't. Oh well. Oh, now I'm on Facebook. Okay, we're good. All right. So, like I said, I'm on several platforms. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn. Facebook still ain't coming on. What's up with that? It still should be coming on. Coming on. Is the streaming coming down, down, down? Let me see if it pops up. All right. All right. My blue light ain't coming on. What's up with that? Supposed to be a blue light
With
special.
over 8 million broadcasts and over 600 million
LinkedIn
viewers
came on.
engaged monthly, Restream is the #1 tool to increase your live audience organically. Restream enables you to create, analyze, and share your high-quality streams to over 30 different social
What in the world's
networks
that?
at once.
I didn't mean to shift over to
In
that.
this video, we'll go over all the different parts of Restream, from Restream Studio
Get
to
over
our
that.
analytics,
Get over
combined
that.
chat,
Get off that. Get off
events,
that.
and more.
Hot mess.
So let's get right
I'm
into
so
it.
embarrassed.
Multi-streaming
Not really.
is the next.
But I just try to get my Facebook on. But Facebook don't seem like it be on. I just shift it later on. Send the whole episode over to Facebook later. But in the meantime, we're going to start out with this. Let me go ahead. Da 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 da. All right. For those on, if it's everything sounded good, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. If you have any questions in the comment section, go ahead and put these questions in, and I will respond to them accordingly. And this is how the protocol of this show goes. Like I said before, I generally give a summary about perseverance and anecdotes or another, and then I open it up for anybody who would like to put in. They can put in the chat while I'm talking, or they can just go ahead and get in the back room. They click the link on. The link is in the chat section. Just click it, and you'll be in the back room. And then when I'm finished talking, then I pop you up, and then we have discussion, and we make it do what it do. All right. Okay. So with that being said, let me see if uh, all right. So perseverance. First of all, Google, what's perseverance?
According to vocabulary.com, perseverance is not giving up. It is persistence and tenacity, the effort required to do something and keep doing it till the end, even if it's hard.
All right. Perseverance. I'm gonna reread what they just said. Perseverance is not giving up. It is persistence and tenacity. The effort requires to do something and keep doing it till the end, even if it's hard. Perseverance originally comes from the Latin perseverantia and means to abide by something strictly. How many of us don't? It what it is that perseverance is the thing that doesn't come lightly. It doesn't. It's not easy. It's not soft. It's not simple. It's if you want it or not. Do you really want to push until you get a breakthrough? Do you the thing is, do you really want it bad enough to be a success at it? What happens and what you generally see is that individuals they start something because they get motivated or inspired somewhat. And they yes, they geek like the beginning of the year where everybody got those New Year's resolutions about I'm gonna lose so much weight. What? They get those videos that 1, 2, 3, 4. And about the fourth, fifth day, give me that bag of Cheetos. Give me that apple pie. Because a lot of people start out the race, but a lot of people don't finish the race. And hear me when I say it's not about is not about working. It's not working it and not having a lapse. Because even in addiction, you they call things called lapse, not relapse, but lapse, because it's kind of expected for you to have a lapse in it so you can build a muscle to not have a relapse, not have a total setback from your progress. I'm one to believe that you never become a success unless you become a failure. So when you're young, and young is any year above the grave, any year above the grave. But you're really young is when you can run a good 40. Make a lot of attempts as far as doing good things. Make a lot of things that you said you're passionate about. Push, push, push. Work it out. Because you're gonna fail. And if you fail at something, you'll learn something from it. If you put your all in it. I think what happens is a lot of people don't put their all in it. They back in the day, Doug Fresh said, ain't no half stepping. Yeah, people are they do a lot of half stepping. Matter of fact, did anybody see the Olympics? Um, anybody see Olympics where the Australian breakdancer? Ooh, I gotta show a clip of that. I gotta show a clip of that. But I don't think she didn't half step. She didn't half step. She just didn't step well. She didn't turn well. She didn't break well. But still, she still made the Olympics. I can't get mad at her making an attempt that she made on that international stage. How many of you, if it's if you're passionate, uh, if the desire is great enough, if the drive is great enough, then it should be great enough to fail at. So give it your all. So even if you fail, it has to be worth failing at. But unlike me, I'm not on national television. I'm not international television. I mean, she still she didn't do well. I did a little pop lock and break dance back in my day, and she was not the original b boy, so to speak. It was real watered down. It wasn't even watered down. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. But she persevered to get to the stage, and she did it. And maybe she didn't have anybody in Australia to compare or a good coach. I don't know. But in any case, she perseveres. So how many people persevere? Do you push until you get to a breakthrough? Um, Let me see. Renee, you coming on? Uh, yeah. All right. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Are you pushing to make a breakthrough, or are you just pushing because people say you coming on? Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. What I was saying is that some people get on. Some people actually they start things but they don't finish, or they get discouraged very easily. A lot of times, the discouragement is based on past experiences, and it triggers a event. It triggers the emotion that says that you can't get further than your defeat. And when it triggers the emotions of yesteryear, it comes to your forefront, and you're like, man, I can't do this. What is that you haven't really put that foot you haven't really put that strong foot forward. And if you put that strong foot forward, how would you really expect yourself to get a true evaluation of how well you've done? See, if you get evaluation of how well you've done by putting your best foot forward, you know is it if it's worth pursuing or it's worth giving up. As long as you give it your best try, you have persevered. I believe a lot of people actually start on a journey which they feel that is their purpose, and they fall short. And some people get discouraged because they fall short. Instead of changing the lens and seeing that journey toward the thing that they thought their purpose as a thing that was just they're passionate about. And even if you're passionate about something and you give it your all, you persevere, you push, pull everything out of it. I believe God will shed light on the blocks of the road of your destiny to your purpose, but only if you give it your all. Like the song says, ain't no half stepping. So many people are half stepping. They're not giving their all. Even the scripture talks about in love. It says, yeah, and I'm gonna be on this thing for forever because I'm learning a lot about it. You know, the love scripture says, love is not love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy. It says love does not love envy, it does not boast, it's not proud, it does not dishonor others, it's not self-seeking. It says love not easily angered, does not keep record of wrong. It does not delight in evil. It does not rejoice. It rejoices in truth. But most important, this is the thing I got about that. Love, it said, always protects. It always hopes. It always trusts. But it always perseveres. So when you walk in perseverance, you walk in the love of God. When you persevere in the things that you're passionate about, you're working the way God will want you to work in a thing that's leading you, or if not, is your purpose. Can you push till you get a breakthrough, or you give up when you hurt your ankle? You may have to take a rest to heal your ankle, but get back up, keep on moving. I mean, keep going. You fall down, get back up. Now you may realize that this is not my career. However, but the lessons that I learned when you squeeze everything out of things that you're passionate about are invaluable. I believe that life consists of many passions, but only one purpose. Life consists of many passions, only one purpose. And you'll never get to that purpose unless you're willing to invest enough into something to squeeze all the juice out that passion to give you the stepping stones to get to your purpose. You'll always have a good story when you squeeze something that you're passionate about. But we don't squeeze anything for fear of failure, then all you ever will have is regrets. Do you want regrets? I think not. So let's persevere, people. Why does it matter? Because you're worth more. What's in you is worth more. What's in you to your family is worth more. What's in you to your community, to your job is worth more. What's into you to everybody around you is worth more. The ones who's trusted you is worth more than you to waste it and for it to be lost in where most dreams and great careers are lost to. the graveyard, where where treasures are there forever, never to be fulfilled, because because a person was not willing to persevere to get to the other side. They were not willing to be heated up to go through the fire to become good gold. They were not willing to withstand the pressure to become an E7 diamond. They were not willing to to push to get to the zenith of their shine so they can leave the residue on the world when they leave, which is called legacy. Your legacy is within your work that you leave. And you live a very joyous life because you're working in something that you was called to do that comes up and out of you. Persevere, people. Why does it matter? We're going to talk about it. Got one person on. Let's bring them on. Let's bring them on. Well, I don't know if we got two people on. Alicia, you going to come on? You come on? Let's see. We got one person right here. Let me see. Oh, please. You got to cut the fan off. Please. All right. Are we?
Hello.
Hello?
Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Okay. Say
Good
more.
evening. Oh,
I heard good.
was the Australian breakdown? I didn't see it. She was really that bad.
I can't. I can't hear you. Let me cut the music off.
The Australian breakdancer, was she really that bad?
All right. Let me see. She was. It was a sight. It was sight. Let me see. We can Let me see. Australian break breakdance video. All right. It was a sight. Let me see. All right. Let's go. All right. Wait. Hold on, hold on. Let's go back here. Um. All right. Let's go. Screen share.
Champion team. It's bringing back a record swag of medals, but a dud performance is a dud performance. There's no point pretending otherwise. I mean, breakdancing was one of those new sports introduced to us at Paris. At best, it's a cross between dancing and gymnastics. I mean, what you can see there is some brilliant people at a recent Red Bull competition. That's what it's supposed to look like. Unfortunately, our competitor, Rachel Gunn, a 36-year-old university lecturer who wrote her thesis on gender in Sydney's breakdancing scene, well, she got precisely 0 points in 3 rounds of competition. But anyone who says that she's a pretty ordinary performer, well, those criticisms have been called out as misogyny. Now, come on, if we want to compete, female or male even, you've got to accept the umpire's decision and the views of those who watch what you do. Former Socceroo Craig Foster has hit out at it and said that anyone who's criticising Gunn is un-Australian. Give me a break. Any way you cut it, her performances were crap. How on earth did she even qualify? But if you listen to the Prime Minister, she's a role model, he says, who should be praised for having a crack. Now, come on. I thought the whole point of the Olympics was to celebrate competition, not mere participation. What a waste of taxpayers' money. And what a cheap shot to claim justifiable criticism isn't allowed because Gunn's a woman. I mean, that's embarrassing to all the magnificent other female athletes who have excelled.
So you want to know where to invest $1,000 right
Yeah, I'm trying. Did they show the?
now. We'll forget about stocks, crypto, and real estate because
No, I think they showed it. But saw it right. What'd you think?
It's the opening
The
heat of
little
the
bit I
men's.
could see, but yeah, it didn't look very good. It looked very uh manufactured, kind of choppy. Yeah, it didn't. I'm gonna go back and actually watch it or find it on YouTube. But what I saw in that clip, yeah, she didn't seem to look like she. It was.
You heard
She
the
was like she
commentator
was.
said
Yeah, she said it was.
she said crap.
And this is the first year it's in the Olympics, right?
I don't know, but I seen the Asians and they was good. The one for America get bronze, and
But in the Olympics though.
yeah, there's Olympics. This
Yeah,
maybe
no, I'm
first year
saying
was last
this
year.
is the first year, right? That it's in the Olympics.
I think so. And it's gonna be last year. They're not bringing it back.
Oh, they've already decided.
Yeah, they are. What I heard, they already decided.
Oh, it is. But it is a bit of a strange sport to add to the Olympics because I know breakdancing is big, but are there that many people all over the world doing it? Watching it, maybe, but actually
I
doing it.
I think it would have been better. Um, they would have got better in the '80s.
Oh,
It's worth
okay.
watching it in.
When they're younger.
Well, I think it was because Japan had good ones. I'm talking about. I think I think the talent was better
Oh,
from
okay.
what I've seen. I mean, I've seen them. Yeah, I think the talent. Yeah. I think it's more. It's more people breakdancing. You don't see that much breakdancing you on television shows, or you don't see kids doing it often. So I guess that's why they can make it a sport. Now they be doing pop lock or they the robot, but they're not doing spin whirlwind helicopter. They're not doing that. You really have to be very athletic to do that. I see how it would be a sport. I would think that'd be a good blend of gymnastics, like mat work.
Wow.
Yeah, I think integration of that. I think that would have been a better integration, not by itself, but within gymnastics. When they're doing that mat work and they do the flips and the turns and what you think?
Hmm. I think well, I don't. I think Olympic gymnastics is pretty good the way it is now. You know, um, I think people who don't have a she, how does she? Well, in all fairness, though, it is the first year, and according to you, the last year. So maybe maybe it was going to get better. That's just
Yeah, but my thing, how did she make the stage?
yeah, that does make you wonder. Yeah.
She represented Australia.
Well, there may very many other people competing at all. Maybe that was it. Maybe there
And
wasn't a lot of
must
people
be, oh,
competing.
she
Period.
got moves.
He said who?
They may say, oh, she got moves. She got moves like Jagger. She got moves like Jagger. Move.
Wow.
She got moves like Jagger.
Oh man,
Yeah.
just like that, huh? The Olympic Committee said, "Okay, now again." Yeah, it just did seem a bit odd. Breakdancing? That's an odd sport. Well, at least they tried. I mean, think about it. They have Taekwondo and Judo, but they don't have Kung Fu in the Olympics.
They can't have
And there's
kung
probably
fu.
way more people practicing Kung Fu than breakdancing. I bet you.
Yeah, they could probably could have kung fu because remember when this black guy won, he actually kicked the person. They say he kicked him too hard. Yeah, so he got disqualified. He kicked him in the
Well,
chest.
wow. I think I heard about that. Yeah, that's
I
okay.
saw it. He said he thought he won. He said no, he kicked him to disqualified.
Wow. That is.
How do you gauge that? How do you
I
gauge?
mean,
How do you gauge that? Well,
eh, I mean, just don't even. Yeah, that is kind of hard. I mean, I thought the point was, uh, but I do admit that there are some martial arts where, yeah, that's still a bit off though. You kicked them too hard. Yeah, like what you said. How do you know
give
I
a
kicked them
warning.
too hard? Yeah, how do you measure that? How do you know I kicked them too hard? What's too hard? Did the guy
Yeah,
fall down?
yeah, he fell down.
Oh, he did fall down. It was they
Yeah,
was he
but
like holding his chest?
no, no, he just fell down. He kicked it against the referee. Heard the referee heard the hit and saw the color of his skin. Is it disqualified?
Wow.
Because it very well could have been a racial thing. Who knows? Because I'm looking from a bystander. It's an aggressive sport.
Okay.
It's an aggressive sport. So you go. I don't get it.
That's
Yeah. So that's Yeah. So, but however, like I stated earlier, it said she persevered. She made it.
turn your sound off.
No, wait.
Oh, there we go. You turned it back on.
It just clicked off. I did something. Um. So I can't get. She got to Olympics,
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty big stage. That's a pretty big accomplishment.
and she good with being a meme.
There've been a lot of memes of her.
Yeah, she gonna be a meme. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go watch it now.
Yeah,
That's
she gonna be a meme. What's up, boy? I mean, it's like she looked at some old videos, 90 video, 80 videos. So it, yeah. So I was like, wow. So and
classic.
so perseverance. So what's your take on perseverance?
Mm, perseverance, yeah. The strength and the power to stay the course, huh? To keep moving in a certain direction despite the obstacles.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it can be. And I guess the idea is that, we all have to persevere, but just through different things,
Right,
Some people persevere different different levels of hardship. So I guess whatever your level is, you have to somehow hang in there, and not give up.
right. Yeah, but that's life. Would you say that perseverance escapes any aspect of life when it's concerned to purpose?
Say that again.
Would you say that perseverance escapes any level of life when it comes to purpose, of fulfilling that purpose of said life?
Fulfilling the purpose of so well, um, perseverance, I guess, would definitely have to be a part of it, right? Um, Along with commitment, passion, the reasons why you're hanging in there. Well, yeah, definitely perseverance would be a very important godly trait. The ability to stay the course.
right. I believe it. Persevere is the God-giving fuel that pushes you beyond what you see,
Hmm.
which takes faith and belief to you lot to tap into the fuel because you have no faith. You have no belief that's fueled by faith. Then
Uh,
your car won't move because the only thing that fuels is faith and belief. So you say you believe, yet you work not. Even the Bible says, "How weak is your faith?" It is implying that you do no work, but you believe. You don't
uh,
believe. Yeah, you don't believe enough to step out there.
right.
Yeah, and so how I believe that the perseverance is that intangible gas that's fueled by that tapping into God's reservoir to drive you to your purpose. Now, mind you, some tapping into that doesn't necessarily mean that you right it home stretch on your purpose. You may be in a passion. You may pulling that reservoir for your passion, but you pushing it because I believe that life consists of many passions, but only one purpose. And uh, if you not squeeze all the juice out of the orange for that passion, you'll never get to your purpose. You may have many. Some people may have many. It may be many fruits. It may be many fruits to get to the purpose. Some people may have few, but in any case, you still gotta squeeze it. I know some people like what Jahala. She says she always wanted to be an occupational therapist. You know, Tommy Crump's wife. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm,
Tommy Crump,
oh,
insurance.
okay.
Yeah. So his wife, I remember she said when I was 8, 9 years old, I always wanted to be an occupational therapist. So she squeezed all the juice out what she's passionate at, passion to get to her purpose. And she didn't have a whole bunch. She was driven, but everybody's not that fortunate, and everybody's path is not the same. See, it's not even about being fortunate. I believe that some people need to acquire many passions to get to their purpose, while others need to or they require maybe a half a fruit to squeeze one passion, which becomes their purpose. Because I've said this before: is your passion your purpose? Maybe, maybe not. But what it definitely will be, even if it's not your purpose, it'll be your transportation to your purpose. It's gonna either be your purpose or it's gonna be a transportation to your purpose. But you'll never know what it is until you squeeze it. People are so hesitant or squeezing the thing that they're passionate about because they don't know if it's their purpose or not. So they cheat themselves of the experience of getting the fullness of their fruit. They half step. Ain't no half step and they half step. So they never make it. Yeah, they may start a little bit and then do something else. And it's all right to squeeze everything out of it. Then that's not it. At least you did it, and you got experience, and you got a building block. Uh, You got relationship, you have experience, you get some type of knowledge from it. But if you never invest in it, you never squeeze it, you never have that. You always have a what if. What you always have a what if. So I would say that perseverance is something that's needed in every facet of life. However, I think some parents or role models, whether intentional or unintentional, lead the example that it just comes easy and you don't have to persevere. and if it don't come to you, then that's not it.
Wow. So it doesn't come to you. That's not it.
Yeah. What's your take on that?
If it doesn't come to you, well, I think yeah, we have passions, we have propensities, we have calling, we have purpose, and
Hmm.
all like the little tributaries feed into the main river
Hmm.
that feeds into the ocean. So yeah, I agree with you. I think that house there is crowded. That house, now, well, I mean, hmm, I guess some people sometimes can confuse, kind of like what you said, the passions or the giftings for so the calling is like the main purpose, you know. Um, so you may enjoy playing the drums, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's your calling. So you know what I mean? Like how a lot of people have hobbies, and the
Hmm.
hobbies are good for you to help you enjoy life, but it doesn't necessarily like if your hobby is singing, doesn't necessarily mean you should go and audition for American Idol. But then again, it may. you know. So I guess you have to be able to just distinguish between what's a bend I have in me, you know, um, what's a little bit of a emphasis I have in me, right? And then
Hmm.
what's the main calling, the true purpose.
Well, it could you is your call. One of your what you said is just gifts. I think sometimes gifts, but you still have to. In some cases, it doesn't hurt to pursue that gift because sometimes you think that gift is national stage. You think that's it, but maybe it may be the gift to be used on the national stage, but not the main attraction. Maybe when you speaking, if you're evangelist or whatever, maybe you're your own worshiper. You're your own praise and worship that leads everybody to the sermon. You don't need to get Yolanda Adams or anybody to sing before you preach. You're not Elijah. Elijah said, "Where's the minstrels at?" You don't have to call the minstrels because you are a minstrel.
Uh,
But if you didn't have that gift, then you wouldn't be able to use it. And if you did not master it, but it's in your backpack, can I get Sister DJ to sing some? You can't get nobody to sing, so I'll sing. You pull out your backpack and you use it. Why? Because you always had it and you mastered it. But you realized that wasn't the main attraction, but you needed that for your main attraction. Like same concept goes, you needed a pen for English class to write the essay. Yeah, you need the crayons for art class to color. But you learn how to use the crayons in kindergarten.
right. As you get older,
You may not.
different.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you say?
When you get old, you may not always have to use them, but there's gonna come a time that, oh wow, you may have to use them.
Right. I think the giftings and the propensities are small tributaries that lead to the main river, the purpose.
And you may be great in your gifting though.
Yeah, that's true.
But just because you're great don't mean everybody say you should be don't mean you should.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Like I've often say, I think one of the not failures, but the one thing that the black church you need to work on is the if they're seeing a young man, is that me or you? Let me see. Uh, they see a young man who actually has who's living right and not doing anything wrong and has a and is articulate and can communicate well. Uh, they would say, "Brother, you think God called you to preach?" I think no, they said, I think they won't just say God's called. They won't just say God's called you to preach. They will say that uh, when you have your church, when you gonna pastor, they skip right over preaching and saying that you're gonna pastor because you can speak well.
Mm,
And so,
right.
a lot of young men they they apply all their work effort to becoming a pastor, even even when that's not their calling. They can proclaim, but people on the street corner can proclaim. People at workplace can proclaim. And maybe it's your job, maybe your ministry. Maybe the playground may be the ministry. You know, maybe the football field, the basketball field may be the ministry. That may be the platform where you share the gospel in your excellence. But I think young men, when they try to do right, they're pushed to be a pastor. And then for 40 years, they have a church of 2 people. And they got good word. And they stressed out too because they try to make the church grow. They can't make it grow.
Mm,
And then
mm,
they have premature endings, because of stress. And I don't believe, I think sometimes you can do a God thing. It's not God's perfect thing for you. I think people are touched and people affected, and you have done good, but because of pressures of peers, because nobody wants to be alone, and nobody wants to be in the bubble. Everybody wants to be a part of the collective, the board, so to speak. You know, what's up, Doc? What's up, this, that? You cover you're around community. It's your fraternity, and feel good to be around there. Like-minded people who speak the same word of the same doctrine, so to speak. And I think it's easy to get pulled into that and lose sight of the main thing, and that's fulfilling your purpose, persevering toward it. And so that's what I think. That's where I think it falls short. He said, "Man, wait for you to get your own church." I said, "You." Yeah, I said, "And you gonna keep on waiting
mm.
because just because you want your own ministry don't mean I want to have a brick and mortar that have to be a father to 500, 600 people, whatever, or 20, 30 people. You can have your own ministry and connect to people online. You know, share the word in that capacity. Have gatherings with people and get together and meet people. There's a lot of different ways, but in whatever you do, is of God because you flow in it. And I'm not just saying flow in speaking. It's not stressing you out.
Right.
And yeah, and some stress is good stress, but you know when it's not good stress. Yeah, you know when it's not good stress. But I think some people, because they doing good work, they think it's God's ordained work.
Right. I think it's important to be led of the Holy Spirit. So, and I think Holy Spirit will help you to see clearly, what's just me, you know, but no. Holy Spirit help you. But like you said, people have to willingly want to learn from him, be guided by him.
Right. Yeah. So it's I've seen a lot of people. I said, wow, really? And the older I get, you realize that all that shines is not gold.
Oh, that. Yeah, I've heard that saying.
All that shines is not gold.
Right.
All that glimmers is not diamond.
Um, I think it's important to be at peace with God and peace with yourself. So, like you said, whatever that calling may be, you can embrace it and fulfill it through the Holy Ghost.
Right. Yeah. So I think perseverance is important, and I think it doesn't have a time stamp on it. If you give another day, you move forward. You look at the rearview mirror, but you don't live there.
Mm.
And when you look at your rearview mirror, you realize that day is gone.
All right. So
And
live today right now to the fullest.
right.
Once it's gone, it's gone forever.
And tomorrow's will take care of itself. So enjoy my present. If I enjoy my present, I realize it was a present.
Wow, you still had to get me.
What's that?
You said you you realized said last thing that you realized had to be a present.
Yeah. If you is it take heed and acknowledge your present
Right.
and to realize it was a present. Take heed. Be in your present so you can because it was a present. Be in it. We so busy looking about tomorrow, what I'm gonna do next year, but we lose sight of our now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what I do, man? Well, I messed up yesterday. But what are you doing now in this moment? What are you driven to do? What are you persevering to do now to get to tomorrow? But if you ain't doing nothing now, but ruminating about what you did wrong, then you stuck. Because when tomorrow comes, you're gonna be in yesterday. Still a day behind and dollar short.
Wow.
They behind and dollar short. So I want my clients to come on. I said, well, they'll look at the video. Oh man, you got your fan on?
Mm, no. You might hear you hear a noise. The air conditioner's on.
Oh, okay, that's right. Oh,
Oh, you hear that in the background?
yeah. So sometimes I just cut you off before I start talking. Like now, um, so the goal of the show is to talk about perseverance. So anybody wants to come on, just pop up, ask questions in the chat line, and me and Renee try to respond in kind. And not, we'll be signing off shortly. So yeah, so that's my biggest thing because as I move on in my birthday 54, I realized that just because I'm 54 doesn't mean I need to stop. I need to push harder. You know, the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to one who perseveres to the end. If it's not over, why in the world would I stop?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna relax. I relax when I'm dead because I know my purpose is done on this plane.
It's
So
just done. You keep, yeah, and you gotta own your calling too. I realized that
right,
something God told me, own it, embrace it. Um, And I went to I was working, and out of the blue, she looked at me and she said to me, when you she said what it was and said, when are you gonna embrace it? And it stunned me. I never I,
Wow.
I never met this lady before in my life. She said, when are you gonna like, and I was like, whoa. I was so stunned, like, wow. She said, yeah, I can see it on you. So I think, and recently, I believe God has been speaking to my heart about embrace it, own it, you know, take it in, as opposed don't feel um don't let fear or feelings of inadequacy um cause you to shun your calling.
Right.
Embrace it, own it, and live in it now. Be
Right.
here right now.
I agree. What has it been things of? It's been things of well, maybe not me. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough. What been your thoughts behind it?
You mean
Your calling.
what say the question again?
What's been your hesitancy?
Yeah, just not uh not having more, thinking I need more to get it done. Um I need to have more, get more, um, because other people who have done what I'm called to do, they not always, but they often have more. Um, so that was some of my hesitancy, saying, okay, well, it'll happen eventually. But yeah, I just, yeah, said, when are you gonna just accept it, embrace it,
Take it by the
and
throat.
just be it?
Take it by the throat.
Yeah.
Take it by the throat. And besides, other people have done it, but they won't do it the way you do it.
Right. It's like fingerprints.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people have done it, but God, certain way He wants you to do it, and you never know until you embrace who you are in it. Yeah, yeah, just embrace who you are in it, and I think a lot of procrastination and fear. I think sometimes fear causes the press. You grab a little bit of fear, at which it encourages procrastination, and procrastination finds a rationale not to do. Well, you got this to do. You got such and such, but you can do a little bit. It's called momentum. But some people like if they don't have it all now, they won't do it all.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, so I say just push. Yeah, yeah, perseverance. In spite of what you're going through, see, I think you learn from going through. And not willing to go through, you won't get through. It's a lesson in the pain. You got to slow down and feel the pain, though, so you understand what the lesson is.
And nobody likes pain.
Nobody likes pain, and everybody hates Chris. Everybody hates Chris, and nobody likes pain. So I'm gonna rapid fire. Give me a couple of scratch offs, I'll get paid. I'm believing God for this $1 million card. Yes, 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 yes. Lord, touch, touch. I'm gonna pay my tithe. Lord, touch the card, touch the card right now. And then you end up. Can I get 3 yellows, and can I get 16 such and such? Because John 3:16. I know somebody used ask, what was the scripture today? So they can play the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cross is 8-5. Okay, 8 what 5 what? Is it was any more scriptures? They say they play the numbers. Because the quote unquote the numbers should be anointed. Anointed. Yeah, I mean the person I think it just came across today perseverance because just in light of the Olympics as well. Some people won that shouldn't have won according to popular popular look. And some people persevered and won. One lady, I forgot her name, black girl from USA. She tripped in she was running over the stables. You know what I'm talking about. And she tripped. So she last 4 years, and she said, "I'll be back." She came back. She won gold.
Wow.
That's perseverance, not giving up in spite of the failure. I think failure gives you a good taste of what it feels not to win. Now you want to be now in order to be on the other side, you got to do what you didn't do because you got
Mm.
to try to do beyond. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Olympics is the ultimate expression of perseverance. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You expect the Quincy the 16-year-old
Oh yeah, I heard about them. Yeah.
they got a medal. I think he won gold, didn't he?
I don't know. I heard about him doing really the young. Yeah, I think so. Like the youngest person ever,
Yeah.
something like that.
I think he
Yeah.
did a relay. I think he did um he did a relay. 16-year-old Olympian says funniest possible thing after winning gold medal. USA Olympian sensation Quincy Wilson, 16, bemoans having school in 2 days, 2.5 weeks, something like that.
Wow. Can you imagine going to the Olympics as a 16-year-old?
Yeah,
Wow.
they go back to school. You know you're a man though when you go back though.
Oh man, you kidding? Man.
Yeah, but you don't know who who wants you for you or wants you for that money you got for winning.
Yeah. You in the crowd. That's for sure.
Right, right. So perseverance. People have to persevere to get certain. It's certain a certain level of discipline to make it to the Olympics. That's what's called perseverance. It takes a certain level of perseverance to make it to a trying occupation, or any occupation that matter. Just because a person's a street sweeper or a garbage man collector doesn't mean that he don't have to persevere every day to get up to do his job. Versus a person who's a doctor has to persevere to go to school and do all those labs, whatever I have to do. But then people persevere in life to actually to do what they feel like they're called to do. Um, they push, and then people persevere in marriage actually because to honor the vows. And in contrary, probably everybody not happy all the time in marriage. That's when you have to push and persevere. For that's why that's why it matters. Because I said, why does it matter? Why does it matter? Perseverance. Because if you don't push, or people won't push you, how things ever get done? You got to persevere to make things happen. All right. As with
All
last
right.
words before we end.
Hey, keep your eyes on Jesus. He's the ultimate source of perseverance. The Holy Spirit can encourage you Even when you want to quit, he can help you, can dust you off, help you get back up, and keep moving forward.
All right. Okay. All right.
Have a good night. God bless, and he'll do the rest.
All right. Hey, Journeyman, you heard RP. Man. Have a good night. And God give you the rest. But I'll let you know. If you found any value in this content, help me help you. So we help us out by subscribe, comment, and share. And when you do that, you organically help build me and grow me to make it better tomorrow, today. That's what do make it better tomorrow, today. And if you're here on a repeat, and for those who came in line, thank you. On a repeat, thank you. Go ahead down below, leave a comment, and I will respond to you. And if you need anything further, click on uh, my website, heroseeks.org, and give me a call, and we can see what we can do to make your life a little better today. So look to the left or right hand side. You should see purpose in the videos as well as emotions in the videos, and down below you should see um, in them streets, with Dr. D, Ride and Drive, a collection of videos as well. Now, with that being said, if you don't remember anything else from this video, remember this. Every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never look back. Why? Because life is just too short to live looking in the rearview mirror. This is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D, and we are